Hey guys, Jake here from Kinetic Mechanics. Today we're going to be continuing our segment on resetting the hip. We're going to be focusing on more of the posterior chain today to get it ready for movement. A lot of our clients, again, as we talked about, have desk jobs, and so they end up basically overstretching their glutes and hamstrings, but that doesn't mean that there's not going to be tightness and adhesion in the muscles and in the fascia. So what we want to do is we're going to take both a static and a mobility way of basically prepping the body for work. The first stretch we're going to show you is something that's very common. It's got a lot of different names. You've probably seen it before. Where Courtney is basically going to go into a push-up position. She's going to bring one foot up to the same side hand, and then she's going to take that hand and rotate towards the ceiling into a stretch. This is a great stretch. What we're going to do is we're going to add a little movement to make it a little bit more dynamic and specific for the posterior chain. So she's going to bring her arm down, and what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 small circles, 5 medium circles, and 5 big circles with her knee, getting her whole body into it. Now, the thing you want to remember with your clients is that where their foot placement is going to depend on them and their comfortability. So don't think that they have to have their hand right next to their foot. And what we're going to do is we're going to slowly get the whole body into it. So as she goes in, it doesn't matter if you start clockwise or counterclockwise, we're going to go in both directions. As she goes, you can see she's going to start getting her adductors, her glutes, her hamstrings, her quads, even her shoulder girdle is going to be involved in this. And then once we get to 15 for both, we're going to start off and reverse the direction. We're going to start off with 5 small, and then as she goes, you're going to get bigger and bigger. One of the main things you want to focus on in order to hit the glutes as opposed to the quads, you need to have that heel stuck to the ground, okay? Once we've done that on both legs, we're then going to move to what I believe is called a pigeon stretch. What she's going to do is she's going to bring that same leg in front of her. Now again, ideally, the shin should be perpendicular to the body. Not everybody is going to be able to do this. Very few people actually can do this right out of the gate. So again, a lot of people utilize this from yoga as a static stretch. We're going to make it a little bit more dynamic, and what we're going to do is we're going to open and close the hip. So what I tell them to do is try to get that same side hip as close to the ankle as possible, and then once they get there, go away from it and basically open the hip again, and literally just kind of going back and forth. And this is more for the deeper, the deep lateral 6, the piriformis, the obturator, glute medius, and glute minimus. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.